If I told you that these adorable, waddling penguins could actually be dangerous to you and me, would you believe it? Probably not right away. You might even laugh and say, "What kind of joke is this?" But hold on. When we discovered that penguins are actually harming our environment and contributing to global warming, we were totally blown away. So today in this video, we're diving deep into everything you need to know about penguins. Trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end. Penguins are the definition of cute, and they're mostly found in super cold places. Antarctica and the areas around it are like their VIP hangout spots. But here's the neat thing, they don't just stick to Antarctica. You can also spot penguins in places like South Africa, Chile, Peru, and New Zealand. Wherever they call home, the temperature can drop to a bone-chilling 40 degrees Celsius. That's so cold that you and I would probably turn into human popsicles in just 5 minutes. Now, here's something cool. Penguins can't fly like other birds, but they're absolute pros at swimming. They can glide through water, even when it's a freezing 1.8 degrees Celsius. Imagine dipping your toe in that. It'd be so cold, we'd be calling for grandma. And get this, penguins can dive down to 850 feet in the deep sea. The record for the deepest penguin dive? A mind-blowing 1750 feet. We couldn't even dream of surviving that kind of cold. And yet these little guys are out there breaking records. Penguins don't just live in the water, though. They split their time between the sea and land, perfectly balancing both worlds. When it comes to food, penguins are all about that seafood life. Think fish and krill. But hunting isn't always a walk in the park. Sometimes, while they're out looking for a snack, they end up as dinner for predators like leopard seals, sea lions, sharks, and even killer whales. That's why penguins play it smart and avoid deep ocean waters at night. Oh, and fun fact, they're not scared of humans at all. They don't see us as a threat, so you might even get a friendly waddle-by if you're lucky. There are 45 species of penguins, all living in the southern hemisphere. Let's talk about the VIPs. Emperor penguin, the biggest of the bunch. These guys can grow up to 48 inches tall and weigh between 22 and 45 kilograms. They huddle together in groups to stay warm in those icy conditions. Little blue penguin, the tiniest penguin species, also called the blue penguin. They're only 10 to 12 inches tall and weigh about 1.5 kilograms. These cuties usually live for around 6 years. Gentoo penguin, the speed demon of the penguin world. They can zip through water at an incredible 35 kilometers per hour. Basically, the Usain Bolt of penguins. So far, we've covered how amazing penguins are. But now it's time for the big reveal. Why are penguins a threat? Scientists started spying on them with satellites. And over on Antarctica's Cure Island, they spotted something weird. Strange marks on the ground. At first glance, they looked like random stains, but turns out, it's penguin poop. Penguins have this wild digestion system. They're basically pooping machines. Stand too close, and they might just launch some your way. Their poop shoots out at 8 kilometers per hour and can land 51 inches away. Talk about a stinky surprise. During nesting season, penguins flock to islands, and their poop stains help researchers figure out where their nests are. Satellites even track their diet and chicks. But here's the catch. Wherever penguins go, their waste follows. They're spreading mess all over the islands they visit. Now, pooping isn't the problem. It's what's in the poop that's raising eyebrows. Penguins chow down on nitrogen-rich foods like fish, and that diet leads them to produce a ton of nitrous oxide gas. This stuff is bad news for nature, 300 times worse than carbon dioxide. With penguins pumping out this gas all over Antarctica, it's creating a serious global warming risk. That's why Antarctica might be ground zero for seeing climate change in action. Experts estimate that if all the glaciers on Earth melted, sea levels could rise by 213 feet. Imagine that. Florida, the Gulf Coast, and coastal areas everywhere could end up underwater. So yeah, penguins might be cute, but they're secretly playing a role in this environmental mess. Let's zoom in on the emperor penguin, the largest species. These beauties can grow up to 1.7 meters tall. That's over 3 feet. and weigh between 23 and 36 kilograms. When it's time to breed, they put on a show, singing to find their perfect match. They usually mate in the freezing cold, and after the female lays an egg, she hands it over to the male. He tucks it under his body to keep it warm for about 64 days. If a chick gets lost or doesn't make it, these big-hearted birds will even adopt an orphan penguin. After around 150 days, the chicks join a group called a creche, leave their parents, and take their first plunge into the sea. This all happens around December and January. Emperor penguins live about 20 years and protect their chicks by keeping them close to their feet, shielding them from the icy ground and predators. But don't think they're scaredy cats. They dive up to 2,000 feet deep to hunt for food. On the flip side, meet the little blue penguin, the smallest species. Found in New Zealand and Australia, they max out at 33 centimeters, about a foot, and weigh just 1 kilogram. They live for 6 to 7 years, though one legend reportedly made it to 25. Today, there are around 600,000 of these little guys waddling around. They love a chilly vibe and start mating between 2 and 3 years old, from May to February. Each year, they have about 4 chicks. The parents look after them for 3 weeks before heading out to hunt, and those chicks grow fast, leaving the nest in just 8 weeks. They build homes by digging into sand or finding cozy rock holes. Like their bigger cousins, they face threats from sharks and sea lions in the water, plus land predators now that they nest on shore. I hope you love this wild ride into the world of penguins. From their incredible swimming skills to their surprising role in global warming, these birds are full of surprises. Drop a comment below. Tell us which penguin you liked best and what fact blew your mind. Oh, and if you enjoyed this, give it a big thumbs up. Haven't subscribed yet? Hit that button now and tap the bell icon so you never miss a video. See you in the next one.